Hi everyone, story time again. Today it's The Not So Perfect Penguin by Steve Smallman. The Not So Perfect Penguin. On a snowy, blowy island in the middle of the sea lived a group of perfect penguins. They were smart and serious and sensible. All except for Percy, who was, well, not so perfect. Can you spot Percy? Which one do you think he is? There he is. The other penguins ate their dinner sensibly. But Percy always played with his food. Eat nicely, Percy, the biggest penguin said. While the other penguins waddled along seriously, Percy slid on his tummy. Be careful, Percy, the oldest penguin grumbled. Looks like so much more fun doing that. The other penguins swam smoothly through the water, catching lots of fish, but Percy liked to jump and play, turning somersaults and landing with a big splash. He's jumped from there, done a somersault. Look out, Percy, the smallest penguin said. You silly penguin. It's not very nice. When it was really cold, all the penguins huddled together. Percy felt warm and safe in the middle of the group. It's nice, isn't it? Having a little cuddle. But then, oh dear, he needed to... What do you think he needed to do? Let's find out. Bark! Ew, Percy! The penguin said, You smelly penguin! Oh. They went and stood away from Percy. Poor Percy. There he is in the middle, look. Percy waddled away sadly. My friends think I'm silly and smelly. I'll never be perfect like them. Is it important to be perfect, or is it more important to be yourself? The snow fell harder and the wind blew stronger. You see it? All the whirling snow. It's cold on my own, said Percy, shivering. Percy made himself a new friend from snow and ice, but the snow penguin wasn't very warm to cuddle up to. It's not nice, is it? Without Percy, the penguins ate their dinner sensibly. It's so quiet, the oldest penguin said. They swam seriously, without splashing. It's rather dull, the biggest penguin said. They waddled along in a smart line. It's a bit boring, the fluffiest penguin said. I wish Percy was here, the smallest penguin said. Oh, penguin, they will miss Percy now. What will happen to Percy? The oldest penguin said. He's all alone in the freezing cold. The penguins began to worry. So they waddled off through the swirling snow to look for Percy. Percy, where are you? Can you call for Percy? Percy, where are you? Hope they find him. In an icy cave, they found two snow penguins. In an icy cave, they found 2 snow penguins. One had lost its beak, but the other looked familiar. See that one? It's lost its beak. Who do you think that one is? It was Percy! They found him. He's frozen. All the penguins gathered around and cuddled him. Cuddled him really tight. If you're sitting with someone, give them a nice little cuddle. That's nice. Slowly, slowly, the snow began to melt. Drip, drip, drip. When Percy's flippers were free of snow, he stretched and then tickle, 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 tickle. The penguins all fell about laughing. Oh, Percy, the smallest penguin giggled. It's good to have you back. Surrounded by happy penguins, Percy felt that maybe he didn't need to be so perfect after all. His friends loved him just the way he was. That's the end of the book. There they go, look. All going down the snow. So what did we learn from this book today? One thing that I definitely learnt is that it's not important to be perfect, because nobody's really perfect. Not so perfect is totally fine. We need to remember that not everybody's going to be the same as us. Lots of people will have different things that they're good at, and some people are not going to be so good at the things that you're good at. So we need to learn to understand each other and respect each other. We all have good qualities and bad qualities. Let's try and encourage people that are not so good at things to try and do better, and hopefully they'll in turn encourage you to do better too. And that way, we can all get better together. I hope you enjoyed today's story. I definitely did. And I hope you learned something. If you learned something different to what I just said, pop it in the comments below and we can all share and learn together. Until next time, always remember, books are knowledge, and knowledge is power. Now we want power. More books means more knowledge means more power. Always remember that. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. The button should be somewhere down there. If it's red, it means you haven't subscribed, so click that button. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and like the video. And until next time, sleep well, sweet dreams, good night.